has intrinsic value. River has a right to flow unpolluted, uncontaminated, undammed. And when we take something from nature for our survival, that is fine. That we should take with gratitude, not as a right, that it is our right to use nature, but we say it is a gift from nature.
Satish Kumar is the editor of Resurgence, an ecological magazine at the sandal-wearing end of the Green Movement. And he counts amongst his many fans Prince Charles and the Dalai Lama.
I represent the entire history of evolution. I was present in the beginning, the first Big Bang, and I'll be here for billions of years to come.
But isn't Satish's spirituality just about imposing yet another superstitious false positive?
World is made of two elements. One element is visible element. The other aspect of creation is invisible dimension, things we cannot see. So what is that element which is invisible? I call it spiritual. When you go in a room, you say there is a good feeling here. There is a spirit of the room.
Well, now you've changed to something rather different.
The spirit is a very big and very holistic and very inclusive word. It is not defined in a one particular way. So when you go in a room, you can say the tree has a spirit. A rock has a spirit. Without spirit cannot exist. Like a tree cannot exist without the sunlight, it cannot exist without rain, it cannot exist without soil, also it cannot exist without the tree-ness. The tree-ness is the spiritual quality.
Or the rockness.
Or the rockness.
When you talk about the rockness or the quality of a rock, I can see as a scientist a rock has hardness and things like that, but I think that's not quite what you mean. It sounds as though what you do mean is something imposed by the human observer. A rock is atoms.
But there is a rock quality in the rock.
Well, that's a matter of assertion. I mean, you are now simply asserting that.
Asserting, I'm understanding it. This is my understanding.
Okay.
Some may understand more fully than others, but it is not imposed. It is there.
It all sounds very poetic, but it's not reality. Like priests, mullahs and rabbis, New Age mystics ceaselessly attempt to fill gaps in human understanding with fabricated meaning. Science and rationality are often accused of having a cold, bleak outlook. But why is it bleak to face up to the evidence of what we know? The word mundane has come to mean boring and dull. And it really shouldn't. It should mean the opposite, because it comes from the Latin mundus, meaning the world, and the world is anything but dull. The world is wonderful. There's real poetry in the real world. Science is the poetry of reality.